What's up?
What's up, witches?
Sorry, I felt the hair. Well, never mind.
What's up,
What's
witches?
up, witches?
I'm Linda,
And I'm John.
and this is Getting Witchy.
It is indeed. Um, so today we figured, okay, so you saw a thread.
Yes, that I sent to you.
Yes.
No, that's not the
Mela Pela.
Mela Pela was not the.
I don't give a shit. That wasn't Mela Pela. Okay, that wasn't it.
That wasn't
Sorry.
it.
I did say to her though earlier when I found that I was going to say this in the and
No,
that's
that
not
was
it
not it
either.
either.
Wow. Okay, let's
Check our messages.
there. There it is. Can we say her name? I mean, it was on Threads.
Sure, I guess.
I'm assuming you would say Bougie Zoe.
Yeah, that's how I would see
That's
it.
Bougie Zoe. If life was a time machine, what age would you go back to and what would you do differently? Now, when she first sent that to me, I was like, well, if life was a time machine, bro, do you know how many fucking parallels you would create? If to everyone, life was a time machine, how many different parallel clusterfucks would there be? So, but we've talked about this before.
Yes, we have.
So look at Jack just sitting by my shoes. You are a weirdo. His nose is right by the toe of my shoe. You freak. Anyway, um, okay. That was just yeah, we didn't actually talk about so there have been TV shows.
Yes.
I mean, Doctor Who is a great example of one, but not specifically about one individual.
Right.
So Butterfly Effect
Yes.
touched on this a little bit. Like if you figure like he figured out that if you've not seen the show or the movie, excuse me, because there were three, but the last two weren't um they didn't hold up to the first one, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
That's saying a lot.
um but like he read his journals from when he was a kid and realized he could go back to that time period. So if there was a way for you to create a time machine, whether it be the butterfly effect type of thing, and just so you know, if you haven't seen the movie ended with him killing himself because he realized the only way for everything to not take a total shit.
Was to remove himself from the equation.
Yeah. So, um,
Oh, probably should have prefaced that with spoiler alert.
yeah, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but it's been out a long time. It's what, 20 years? Butterfly Effect.
Mm.
Ashton Kutcher. It's a great great movie. But anyway, so if you could have access to a time machine and go back to any point in your history, and we're not talking world history, you don't get to fuck with events that have happened that affected millions of people.
Yeah,
billions.
yeah, no trying to stop 9/11 or
No, no, you
anything like
don't
that.
it's just about you. What would you do? And we started talking about that. And well, what would you?
Okay, so there are probably a couple things I would want to change. Um, one of them would be to not get so hung up on the dude across the street.
Excuse me.
So the house I grew up in Rancho Cucamonga,
Okay.
uh, my senior year of high school.
California.
Yeah.
California girl.
Yeah, if you don't know where Rancho Cucamonga is, it's in Southern California. It's in the Inland Empire, also known as Los Angeles. It's the easiest way to describe it because anytime I try to tell
Valley
people
girls.
where I'm from, they're like, "Oh, Oakland?
Valley girls.
No. Palmdale? No. Fresno? No. Los Angeles, dude. Okay, Los
Okay.
Angeles."
Okay.
But
Okay.
anyway,
Okay.
yeah, it's like for sure. Um,
I've heard you fucking say
have said
that.
totally. Um, but anyway, so yeah, senior year of high school, dude across the street who I had been aware of since a couple months after we moved into that house because his dad bought the house across the street from us. And he was older. I finally got to meet him, dated his younger brother for a couple months.
Trying to get to him.
No, like actually dated his younger brother because I liked his younger brother. Didn't work out. And then, you know, being in,
Did your mom and dad know you were dating him?
yes, yes. In fact, he and I actually went to homecoming together, my
Oh,
homecoming together.
cool.
Um,
Because he had already had his homecoming.
well, so the thing is, younger brother,
We're getting way sidetracked.
we are getting way sidetracked, but younger brother's time was split between his mom and his dad. His parents were divorced. It was his dad and his older brother who moved in across the street from us. Mom lived somewhere else.
Gotcha.
So,
as did he.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So he was only there like every other weekend. And we went to my homecoming together. And then it just didn't work, as it often doesn't.
Okay, so how would that?
But we were still
right.
friends. We were
But
still friends. So
time machine, like what about
Okay.
this would make you want
Okay,
to
so-
use a time machine to change it?
and I'm getting there.
Okay.
So ex-boyfriend, his brother, me, and my best friend at the time who lived 4 houses down the street. We're all hanging out together. It pretty much inseparable.
Okay.
And then at one point, pretty much on the same day, I realized I had feelings for the older brother, and he realized he had feelings for me. And we kind of just danced around it for a little bit. And then I decided I was moving here because my dad had moved here and I wanted to be here with dad. And he got upset about that because I didn't tell him. Like, I really didn't tell him
Okay.
I was moving.
Okay.
He still was my friend for like 4 years after that. And then one day he just called me, said he was going on some lifelong dream trip. He would
What doing, Jack?
call me, or no, he would write to me while he was gone. He would call me when he got back. None of that happened.
Yes, you told me about that.
And it was 14 years, I think, that I was searching for him, trying to reconnect to say, hey, like, what happened? And either could not find him, or once I did find him, phone numbers got changed. houses got moved, whatever. So my whole thing, I think, would be to go back and tell my younger self, like, don't get so hung up on this guy because it's not going to happen. Don't waste your energy.
Because what, how many years did you waste?
14.
Ah, yeah, that would be, yeah, that's
Yeah,
a lot of energy to
that's a
waste. I
long
mean, not that
time.
you didn't have emotional relationships with other people at the
Right. And I
time,
did.
but you were still
Hung,
hyper
yeah,
focused,
hung
hung
up
up
on this
on,
dude.
yeah,
And so, yeah, that would be one of mine. Just like, don't get so hung up on him because it's not going to happen.
makes sense. Come here, you. Come here.
Come
Come
here,
here.
Jack.
You got any others?
Um,
Or maybe you'll think of one while I'm talking.
yeah, I think I'll think of one while you're talking.
Because I have so freaking money. All right. Um, what is, boy, what are you eating? What is this sticking out of your mouth?
Jack, what are you getting yourself into?
Anyway, sorry guys. Um, so one of the things about the butterfly effect is that when he went back in time, he went back with full knowledge, 100%, and spoke like a freaking adult.
Okay.
So to tell dad not go on that road trip that they took.
Mhm.
My father was killed in a car accident when I was 3. Um, so that's the very first thing that I could think of. Um, it was my father, um, my mother's best friend's husband driving, and 2 other people that I don't know. And he was the only one that passed from the accident. So using the physics of the movie,
Mhm.
I would that would be my first one that I would pick. The others I was when we were talking earlier when I was 18. I literally just turned 18. Literally just turned 18. Um, but my friends, we were all still in high school. I was the oldest. All my friends were under 18, some 16. And at that point, I had started to get, because I had short hair, I didn't have this, but I had started to get the gray streak. I started to get the gray streak when I was 16. But we broke into another friend of ours' house, his apartment with his mom. Um, and then proceeded to break into the neighbors because it was a duplex. Um, it was actually a dude named Brian that broke into the neighbor's place, left his thumbprint on the bathroom window. It was like a little square, literally like a foot all the way around.
Right.
Left his thumbprint. Busted him for that. Also busted him for our friend's apartment next door. But since I was the only adult, I took the fall for it. And that's another one. And as a result of that, excuse me, as a result of that, I did not get into the military because I had already enlisted in the Army because I was just about to graduate under the pre-enlistment program that they had at the time. And I had it in my paperwork that upon successful completion with the grades necessary, I could then immediately advance to Spec Ops or Special Forces training, Green Beret training. And that didn't happen because of that arrest from the apartment. So, you know, the two things, smoking crack for the first time. Oh, I didn't mention that, did I? Ah, so the apartment thing happened in like November when I turned 18. I turned 18 in September. My mother gave me, because of my father's service, even though he was supposedly dishonorably discharged.
Which we're looking into.
Yeah, we're going to be looking into. He was supposedly dishonorably discharged, but I have a flag, and I received a check every month, or my mother did. On the last payment, after I was 18, she handed the check to me, and I cashed it and was stupid with it and was introduced to freebasing. So that's another event. Like, do I go back to that one? That would probably stop the second one from happening. But then, if I stop both of those from happening and I go into the military, I was going in for um what's the demolitions.
Okay.
I was going to blow shit up.
Okay.
It just, I don't know, anything could have happened.
True.
I may not have met you. I may not have had Keith, Taylor, or Andrew. I may not have any of my grandkids if I would have stopped that from happening. And that's my dilemma with the whole concept of if you had a time machine, what would you change? Well, everything literally is a butterfly effect. You change one thing, you're gonna change everything that came after the original event.
Yes.
So I have contemplated this for hours. So what would you do if you have something that you would want to share with us? Would love to hear from you. Did you think of any others?
I did,
Uh-oh.
but I'm not sure. Well, no, it's not anything bad. It's just I'm not sure if it would have changed anything. Or it probably would have changed something in terms of my self-esteem. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it would have changed anything. So growing up, I was always into dance and choir and drama. In sixth grade, so I attended a new school. Like I was one of the first to actually promote from this school because it opened the year that I was in sixth grade. And then after that, we went on to junior high. During one of our performances, um, schools have like the little spring performance and then the winter performance. Well, during the winter performance, I had a solo. I was the only kid that had an actual solo. Everybody else was either a duet or a trio, quartet, whatever. Um, and I don't know what it was with this choir director, but she was the same choir director that the junior high had. And I tried for choir, like I kept trying to get into choir, and finally at one point the principal had to call my mom in and basically tell her that I needed to stop trying to get into choir, because as long as this choir director was the choir director, I would never get in. It wasn't because I was doing anything bad. It was she thought I would intimidate the other students, and I don't understand. Like, okay, I can kind of get it, but at the same time, like, why are you holding one student back?
Because the others couldn't handle your voice.
And that really messed with my self-esteem, because I wasn't able to get into choir again until freshman year of high school. And in freshman year, the choir director, who was a totally different choir director, um, basically had to, like, he really had to work to get me to open my mouth and sing. Um, and then when I did, even he said, like, he had offered me a solo, or told me that if he couldn't find a senior to do it, that the solo would be mine. Um, he couldn't find a senior to do it, but he gave it to a junior. And when I asked him about it, he basically said that having a freshman do this solo would rattle too many cages. And again, they're like totally messed with my self-esteem, because, like, what the hell? You're basically telling me to sit down and shut up. So I think if there was anything else that I could change, it would probably be to not let that affect my self-esteem. Like, events could still play out the same way, but maybe go back and tell myself, you know what, this has no
It's
reflection.
nothing to do with you.
Yeah, it has no reflection on you. It's a them issue. Because I mean, you know me, baby. I love to sing.
Yes, I do.
Um, and I think I'm quite good at it.
Yes, you are.
And I mean,
Sorry, I'm fucking with the cat.
I've had people at when I worked at the airport um ask me, like, why aren't, like, what are you doing here? And I was like,
All right, piano man.
well, but
I'm just
like, I would take the question seriously, and I'd be like,
working.
I'm working. No, 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 no. Like, why are you working here and not, like, off in LA? It's like, why aren't you on
Easy.
American Idol?
Easy. Easy.
And it was, my response to that was always like, oh no,
Easy.
no, I can't do that. Like, I couldn't do that. They'd eat me alive. Um,
Easy.
but yeah, I think I would probably change the impact it had on me,
Okay.
because I don't think anybody's voice should be silenced.
No, I should not. Okay.
So yeah.
So if you have thoughts on what would you do? What would you do differently, or what would you change in your own life, not world politics and anything else?
What major, or even not major?
Or if there was an event you wanted to see, but I mean, I know there are going to be many, like the crucifixion of Christ, the was the resurrection of the of Muhammad, or the didn't Muhammad also
Oh,
ascend from us. I mean, that's the stone.
I to be honest with you, I don't know.
But anyway, yeah, no, none of that stuff. All right, about your life. If there's something that you would like to go back to, and don't mind it being shared, messages. Because I bet you there are some amazing and very heartfelt stories out there.
Oh, absolutely. And if you do want to share with us, you can email us at gettingwitchypodcast@gmail.com. Or if you are listening to this as an audio podcast, there is a link that says basically message the show or something to that effect. You can go ahead and click on that. It sends us a direct message to our platform as well as to one of our cell phones because it gets sent as a text message too.
Yes.
But yeah, we would love to hear your stories, and if you're willing to let us share them, we would love to do that as well. Of course, that's not necessary, but
Bullshit. I just said if you, but okay, fine. No, it's not necessary.
Not everybody wants their stuff to be shared.
You're sharing it with us. Why can't we share it with everybody? We don't need to give your name.
But
I mean, we didn't give the name of the person, or did we?
Yes,
we did. Well, she put it on fucking Threads, or he put it on. I'm assuming it's a she.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna get in trouble if we keep going. I already had enough trouble today.
Yes. So keep an eye out for future podcasts. We do have some book reviews coming up. We also have a couple interviews with authors coming up.
Yep.
Oh, and that one documentary director about the hybrids, the alien
yes,
hybrids.
yes.
So I did reach out to somebody reached out to us, and then I responded, and now we're just playing the connects.
And this is which she?
She, yes.
Was it Grammy or what's? Did she win?
I think it was an Emmy.
An Emmy?
I think it was an Emmy.
Okay, we'll have to look through that.
Look it up.
We'll have to look before we say anything else and look like complete idiots.
It's totally in his wheelhouse.
Excuse me? What is looking like complete idiots?
No. The documentary that we're going to be discussing.
Oh, yeah.
Because y'all, it's about aliens. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm excited about it too. But yeah, so we've got a few things coming up. If you are in the Phoenix area on June 5th, on June 5th, I will be
at the Southwest Institute of Healing Arts for the okay.
Three Sisters.
I didn't know if there was something going on that I was not aware of. That's why I was looking at you like that. Anyway.
So yeah, keep an eye out for information about that because that will be getting posted. And
yeah, I'd love to see you out there.
Absolutely.
Last time it was kind of slow. But it's one of those things that it ebbs and flows. Like you get some really busy times, you do really, really well, and then
even somebody who has done that event for years commented on how this is not typical. Like it's atypically slow. And
anyway, we'd love to see you there.
We would. So if you're in the Phoenix area, June 5th, keep an eye out for that information. Until then,
peace out, witches.
Peace out, witches. Take care of yourself.
And I know it's not May the 4th, but this is a freaking cool retro shirt.
That is. It is.
Anyway, peace out.
Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We love you. And we can't wait to see you again.